Carol's Travel Clinic.
Christmas is always more expensive, obviously, but if you can, try to leave before the 10th of December. Because if you leave before the 10th of December, everything will be cheaper. Because if you, like I do, surf the internet all the time looking for cheap flights, if you type in, say, eBookers or Airline Network or Expedia or any one of those websites, if you put in a flight to go away at Christmas and you type in the 9th of December, it'll come up reasonable price. Type in anything after the 10th of December and it's double. And that's a fact. Because everything doubles after the 10th is supposedly the travel peak period. So if you can go before then and stay a bit longer. Another good tip for going away at Christmas is to come back either on Christmas Day or on New Year's Day. Because nobody wants to travel on New Year's Day because everybody's been out on New Year's Eve partying and they're all hungover. And so the flights are empty and they're cheaper. And that's a fact. Christmas Day is a great day to fly. I once flew to Malaysia on Christmas Day and it was brilliant. I can't remember who it was. I think it was BA actually. And it was fantastic because there was nobody on the plane. Sort of like, it was a huge jumbo jet and there were like 100 passengers. And they had a Santa Claus. They had a Santa Claus going up and down the aisle, doing raffles and things like that. And they had a little competition on there. And it was guess the number of passengers on this plane. And I guessed it exactly right. I didn't count them. I didn't go and count them because obviously it wasn't allowed in first class or business class. But I guessed it exactly right. So yeah, go fly on Christmas Day, or yeah, if you can afford to go away on Christmas Day, or if you can wait until then go on Christmas Day, come back on New Year's Day. I'll tell you, it'll be much cheaper. Okay, so I've done that one. Here's another one. Right. Hi, Carol. Glad you're back from your holidays. I'm going to America in October from Heathrow. Do you know about the hand luggage regulations? I'm getting a lot of different answers. Many thanks and well done, Loose Women, for your TV Quick Award. Well deserved. A fantastic show. That's from Kirsty. Yes, I do know. I am an expert on the hand luggage situation at airports. Now, this is exactly what you have to do. You're only allowed to take one bag. So if you've got a camera in a different bag, you're not allowed to take that. That's got to go. It all has to either be checked in or it's got to be in one hand luggage bag. Handbag, everything. That's it. One bag. And the best way to get around that, if you've got luggage and you're going to check luggage in, then what you need to do is probably get one of those little wheelie suitcases as your hand luggage bag. If you're taking a lot of stuff like a camera, handbag and a computer and all that you don't want to check in, you need quite a big hand luggage bag. And the biggest one you can take that won't weigh like 10 tons will be the little small cabin size wheelie bag. And that's perfectly acceptable to take as a hand luggage bag, and you can put everything into it and you don't have to carry it, so it's brilliant. But it is only one bag. So if you've got like a small bag, you can take your handbag out when you get the other side. Just to go through security, you can only actually put one bag through the security. Apparently I've heard a rumour in the travel industry that they're going to abolish that rule pretty soon, but at the moment, as far as I know, it's still in place. And what you have to do as well is with your liquids, you can't put any liquids through unless they are in small bottles, no more than 100 mils, which is quite small, and everything has to fit into one plastic 8-inch by 8. Isn't it ridiculous? Anyway, but this is worldwide now apparently, but nobody else adheres to it apart from us. 8 by 8 plastic, resealable plastic bag. So everything that is liquid, including mascara, lip gloss, all of that stuff has to be able to fit into a small plastic bag, which then is the only thing that can be outside of your hand luggage bag, apart from the computer, which you have to take out. And that's the only thing that can go through separately the security check. Okay, I hope you got that, Kirsty. I'll try and put that. We've got a new page on the internet, on the website, on lbc.co.uk. If you go on to presenter page, my page, not only can you go and read the blog, which I write after the show, sometimes. Sometimes get someone else to write. But there's a new page, Carol's Travel Clinic. So after the show, I'm going to put all the information that we've given out on the Travel Clinic page. So if you missed any of it, then you can go and have a quick look at that. Okay, there you go. And we're in the Travel Clinic answering travel queries. I'm going to come back to Suzanne in a second, but there is a text message here, anonymous, as they always are. when they've got something critical to say, totally spineless, we've got your number. All it says is, why do all the LBC presenters gab on about all the money they have? Overpaid, are we? Answer, no. This is probably the lowest paid work I do. It's not great. But let me tell you something, whoever you are. The reason that I can go on holiday all the time, and the reason I can do these things, is because A, I don't have children, B, I don't have a mortgage, and C, I don't have a drug habit. So all my money goes on things that I want to spend it on, okay? And actually, you don't really have to earn that much in order to be able to do those things if you don't have kids, a drug habit, or a mortgage. Get it? Anyway, just very, very quickly, I've got to tell you, renew your passport now. Go and look at the Mail on Sunday today and read what Peter Hitchens says about passports. And, you know, a lot of people think he's paranoid. He's not at all. Phil in South Norwood has done exactly that. And his passport now runs out in 2017. You're right, it does sound weird. But you've got to do this because the laws have been passed. Pretty soon, you will have to, if you want a passport, even a renewal or a new passport, you'll have to go to be an interview centre. Interrogation centre, in fact, to be interrogated, to prove who you are. You'll have to be fingerprinted. You have to have your irises scanned. All of these things, and you will be on an identity, an ID database. If you don't want to do that, renew your passport now. You don't have to wait for it to run out. Okay? Have you got that? Renew your passport now.